War. War never changes. Hey everybody, I'm SpectralStar and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2 Blind. Today, we've got to stop a tyrant. Let's go ahead and talk to the very tired looking man in the white coat. Welcome to the Chemical Corpse Section, Trooper. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Charles Curling. Now that we've been introduced, get the hell out of my lab! I'm not the one you think I am. I'm Spectral from Arroyo, and we've got something to talk about. Well, Spectral, I don't know how you escaped your cell, but I don't think we have anything to talk about. That's where you're wrong. A couple of times. You need to talk to me. Who are you, and why should I spend time talking to you? I'm from Arroyo, and I need to talk to you about saving thousands of lives. I don't see that there's much I need to talk about with a mutant. Soon, when real humans retake the planet for their own, you'll just be another unfortunate reminder of the war. Real humans? What are you talking about? I'm as human as you are. No, not really. You're actually rather different. At least your DNA is. A rather unfortunate effect of generations of background radiation, I assume. So what if our DNA is a little different? Oh, your DNA is more than just a little different. It's quite different. If I weren't so pressed for time by the project, I'd be interested in running further tests on your people. Other than the FEV toxicology study, of course. Fascinating work, really. How's our DNA different? There are a number of primarily very subtle changes, and I haven't had time to look into the ramifications of the changes yet, though. Also, I'd have to backtrack to isolate your initial gene stock before I could hazard any guesses on the direction the changes are taking. All in all, though, the information is quite clear enough. What is clear enough? What information? Why, the information that you and your tribe are no longer human, of course. Since the tribe has only been out of Vault 13, wasn't it? For some 80-odd years. Anyone out longer is certain to have been made more compromised. Yes, I'm afraid the conclusion is unavoidable. Conclusion? What conclusion? Why, I thought that I had made myself perfectly clear. The conclusion that you and all your kind are no longer human. In order to retake the Earth to maintain the integrity of the human race, all you mutants will have to be destroyed. Destroyed? What do you mean? The project that the Enclave has dedicated itself to these past several decades has been the re-establishment of the human race upon the continental United States. God bless America. America. That doesn't sound as though it would take decades to achieve. Oh, just establishing an outpost wouldn't take long. We've already done that with Navarro, but it has taken a long time to work out the proper method of the eradication procedure. Eradication procedure? Why, yes, we can't move back to the mainland, only to risk contamination by all the mutated near-humans there. In order to make the United States safe for humanity, all the mutants must be first exterminated. What? Are you insane? That's monstrous. I don't think so. I prefer to see it as a social Darwinism at its finest. The survival of those best able to assure their own reproduction. The success of future generations of the whole human race depend upon us. Let's see here. Change is probably the one universal constant. Just because we're different doesn't make us bad. If anything, we're living proof of humanity's resilience. As such, we deserve to survive even more than your people do. That's preposterous. You're no more different. You're more like me than a mutated two-headed cow is like a normal heifer. If there were mono-headed cows at one time, they've long since died out. But the cow, as a species, has survived and grown stronger. Change is an integral part of the natural order. Your kind clearly isn't capable of understanding what I'm trying to tell you. It's hopeless. You should leave now. Oh, I think I screwed up. At least, alright. I'm going. One of the hopeless, and one of us is hopeless, and I don't think it's me. Goodbye. Let's try this again. Spectral from Arroyo. That's where you're wrong. I'm from Arroyo. Humans. DNA's a little different. How's their DNA different? Clear enough. Conclusion. Destroyed. Take decades. Eradication. What? Are you insane? That's monstrous. Have you stopped to consider that what you're doing here, that even though we're different, that we're just as human as you are? I hadn't ever stopped to think about it in any way. Please give me a minute while I think this over very carefully. That's okay. Take your time, Doctor. It's a big concept to swallow. I hate to admit this, but you may be right. What we've been planning all along just isn't right. I was so blinded by trying to overcome the obstacles that I didn't think about the morality of my quest. Well, now that you've thought about it, you should destroy the toxin. No, that wouldn't work. Why not? Because they'd just start over. Even with me dead, there's enough data between here and Navarro to assure that they could replicate my work. Only something more drastic will be enough. More drastic? What do you mean? The Enclave must be destroyed, completely destroyed. If we're not, then we'll just end up picking up the pieces and starting over somewhere else. I'm sorry to hear that. Doctor, how do you suggest that the Enclave be destroyed? I think that the best way is to just release the FEV toxin into the air filtration system. Since the Enclave is a sealed system, that should take care of everyone. What about my people, or me, or you for that matter? I can release the antidote into the air system for all the cells. The detention system, the detention level is served by a separate air system from the rest of the Enclave. Everyone will think that I'm just running another test. You can inoculate directly here and now. He reaches for you with a syringe. Hey, wait a minute, you're not sticking me with that thing, no. Ouch, thanks, Doc. What happens when the FEV toxin is released? It's not pretty. You should leave as soon as possible, but I'd rather have the weight of 1,000 on my conscience than several hundred thousands. Our time is through here, though. We had our chance. How can I free my people from the detention area? You should probably shut down the power. I know that the reactor is controlled by a large number here, a computer near the reactor bay, but I don't know exactly how or what you need to do to shut the reactor down. Thanks for the information you've given me. Your sacrifice will be remembered by all the peoples of the earth. When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he, who made the lamb, make thee? Huh? Oh, just something I remembered from a long-dead poet. I was wondering if there is still a place for those who've worked towards such a dark end for so long. Our time is over. Yours has just begun. Get going. Okay, thanks for all the help, Doctor. You're a brave man. You're a loony! Okay, no. Warning, toxins released into the air ducts. Okay. And we got a science book. So now, we need to hurry. We're not on a time limit. We're not going to die because we have been inoculated. But I will say this. A lot of people are doomed. Really seriously doomed. Let's just wait 10 minutes. And see? People are already starting to die. Scientists. Everybody. It's killing the hell out of them. Alright, now that we've given the president a dose of his own medicine, it's time to give him the final dose. The overdose, if you will. Mr. President, I'm sorry to have to do this, but not really. Sayonara, bitch. Roast 'em, toast 'em, stew 'em in a pot. Burn 'em, churn 'em, make 'em real hot. Now we've got the presidential access key. It's time to run. Run for your damn life. Now we could die here. Especially if you're wearing the Advanced Power Armor Mark 1. If you're wearing the Mark 2, you're a little bit safer. Now that we've got the presidential access key, that's the only reason I did this. I need that access key. Everybody, it's target practice. Yep. Sorry, buddy. Missiles are only doing 1 hit point. There's a 6 hit points. Wow, he's got a lot of AP. I guess because he didn't have to move. Peppered with fragments. Well, yeah, you're going to be peppered with fragments. You're going to be peppered with pepper if you don't watch it. I don't know. I'm going to dance on your grave. Are you going to do the water dance? You're going to be the lord of the dance. And the scientist just exploded. Citizen was hit for 100 hit points. 149 hit points. We gained 110 experience for the death of the president of the Enclave. Okay, now it's time to do a little demolition. Now, since these scientists are dead, if you try to do this without the scientists being dead, you're gonna put yourself in a lot of trouble. Get out your plastic explosives, because it has a timer. I think you can use dynamite too, oh for sure. These guys have stuff on them, by the way, just in case you want some stuff. And this took me a little while to figure out, but you gotta set the timer down here. Set it down for 20 seconds. Bam. Now run! Run like a chicken McGriddle. Because you know chicken McGriddles run. Get near the door. Now these guys shouldn't attack you, but I don't know, they might hear the explosion. 10,000 experience points because we destroyed the reactor. Now it is time to escape. We have destroyed the reactor, and these guys won't come after us because they think we're just another power armor guy. I'll leave the doctor here. He's inoculated himself, I'm sure, so he can die in the explosion for some damn reason. I don't know. Would it be better to die of the FEV virus or not? Oh yeah, we can't go through there. Sturdy doors are locked. Gotta go up this way. It's been a long trip, guys, and I'm glad that you've stuck it through with me. Warning. Complete reactor meltdown. 9 minutes and 22 seconds to evacuate. Yep. Now, if you don't have the president's card, you're going to have to go back and get it. Because I don't think you can take this guy on unless you're super insane. Because... oh, whoops. Forgot about these guys. Halt! What are you doing here? I'm trying to get back to my people. Well, you know that freak, Agent Horrigan, just stormed past here. He's waiting for someone to try and make a break for it. Who's that? He's some genetically engineered freak, is what he is. Used to be the president's bodyguard, Secret Service agent, Frank Horrigan. And he's more than half machine. Oh, damn. Sounds like bad news. Oh, that he is, and worse, he's going to mop the floor with you. He's tough, fast, and just plain mean. I've seen what he likes to do to mutants, and it ain't pretty. I'm not a mutant, and, what did he do? I don't like to talk about it. It gives me nightmares. Let's just say that those aren't covered with rust, exactly. The walls aren't covered with rust, oh my god. Sounds like I'm going to have a hard time getting past him. That's the understatement of the year. I pity you, pal. Really do. Pity me? You should feel bad for yourself. Your power plant's control computer got fried, and now you're heading for a meltdown. You're all dead men unless... oh yeah, tell me another one. If the reactor's scragged, how come the lights are still on, huh, smarty? Tell me another one. That's just the emergency lighting. Hey, I saw where the computer was, and it's not broken. It's gone. I'm telling you, you're all going down for the count unless... Don't you tell a pretty story. You make me laugh, you know. I think you might even last over the 1 minute mark with Horrigan. That'd be a new record. Good luck, Mutie. Gee, aren't you generous. I better warm up first. On you and your squad. Better hope that armor floats. Goodbye. Okay, that sucked. Yeah, we're on save 130, by the way. Usually you can talk them into helping you. Trying to get back to my people. Who's that? Sounds like bad news. Hard time. It's emergency lightning. Unless what? Unless you help me get past Horrigan to my ship. Okay, I can't talk for everyone, but my squad and I will do our best to help you put that freak Horrigan away for good. I don't want to drown like no rat. Good thinking. Let's go get him. We've got to get out of here. Okay, so now we have buddies. And that's good. Let's go ahead and put this on Save 130 again because we had to load. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, Goris, are you ready for your revenge? You up for it? Make sure you get everybody into your party again.
What you be needing?
Zulik, consult the spirits for me.
Be willing to talk.
For one last time.
What you want?
What can they tell me about this place?
They don't want to talk right now. What
Okay,
you be needing?
consult the spirits for me.
Spirits be willing to talk.
What did they tell you about our
want?
chances?
They don't want to talk. What you be needing?
Okay, so the spirits are apparently not
What
here.
you be needing?
Let's go.
What you be needing?
By the way, that's Frank Horrigan over there.
What
He's
do
the
you
big guy that's been killing everybody. That's been terrorizing the wastes. Let's go.
You want me back now?
Let's head out. Okay, now we've got everybody on the team. Let's go ahead and talk to Frank Horrigan after we walk over here. Oh, whoops. Hug the wall over here. You want to hug the wall. Get in front of here and just get a quick little save. And now I'm going to do what you shouldn't do. I'm going to show you what you shouldn't do.
You've gotten a lot farther than you should have. But then you haven't met Frank Horrigan either. Your ride's over, Mutie. Time to die.
I'm going past you whether you like it or not.
Making our reactor meltdown means that things are going to be pretty hot in here soon. Pity you won't live long enough to see it. You're not a hero. You're just a walking corpse.
You talk the talk. Can you walk the walk? I don't think so. Okay, so now combat is starting. Frank Horrigan summons his turret gun, or whatever that thing is. If somebody could tell me what that thing is. He's going to hit you extremely hard. Now, two things you can do here. You can die by the turrets in Frank Horrigan, or you can walk back here and activate the security system. But you don't have enough action points the first time around if you walk up to Horrigan. And you can get killed here if you're not careful. Since we're wearing the Mark II armor, we might survive it. Maybe. I kinda doubt it though. Now, they're drawing some of the fire away from us. We might actually survive this. And we did. So there you go. That's what you shouldn't do at this level. Okay? Let's see another game over screen.
You have died. Your quest to find the Garden of Eden and return it to your village has failed.
Yep. So, you don't want to do that. I mean, I wanted to talk to Frank Horrigan so you can get an idea of what he talks about or what he says to you before you kick the bucket. Let's start the computer up, log on. Let me try this. List users. Listing the terminal displays a list about 500 names. This one looks kind of special. Presidential passkey security override. Security override requires presidential only passkey options allowed. Counterinsurgency, emergency defensive systems shutdown. I'll take a look at this one. Counterinsurgency. Counterinsurgency. In the event of an armed rebellion, presidential security keycard allows defensive systems to be turned on all previously loyal but now threatening units within an area. Defensive systems are programmed to attack most dangerous foe first. Warning, current operational level, entry levels only. That sounds useful. Activate counterinsurgency protocol. Presidential security passkey recognized. Good day, Mr. President. Emergency counterinsurgency protocol initiated. Target acquired. I think I'll stand back and see what happens. This is what you got to do to beat Frank Horrigan. Frank Horrigan isn't the most dangerous thing in this room. The turrets are. But Frank Horrigan is really cool. He's he's probably the most powerful entity in the Fallout universe. Because he's just a massive beast. He's crazy. Since we're back here, might as well unload on his candy pajamas. Go for the torso. There you go. Nice shot. Inventory. Let's get out our little badass Gauss pistol. These turrets are going to do a lot of damage. We've also got this army over here taking him on. See how much damage they're doing to him? It's kind of pathetic, really. 20 hit points, 29 hit points. I'm surprised that Marcus and Sulik hasn't gone after him. Boris. Okay, there they go. See, even turbo plasma rifle's really not doing much to him. Oh boy, he's hitting them both at once. There goes Goris. He's getting his revenge. Hell yeah, Goris, you do it, bro. Alright, now wait a second. Let's go ahead and just do the double whammy on him. 5 shot. I believe we missed. We did. It's time for the aim shot. We could have done an aim shot with the Y2K pistol, but oh well. Headshot with that. 23 hit points. It does not matter about Horrigan's armor. It's still going to pass through. That's the good thing about this little pistol. Just going to get the last hit on him. I hope it's one of our party. It'd be nice if it was Goris, actually. Oh shit, Goris got hit. This could be bad for our party. Please don't die, guys. What the hell? He's got a new weapon? Oh my god, I haven't seen this, actually. But now he's using some kind of bladed gauntlet. Okay. Alright, let's get us a nice... Get an aim shot on him. Torso shot. Missed. Damn it. Alright, Frank. Still missed. Oh, Sulik hit him with that Ripper. I need to get closer. Man, Frank can take a lot of damage. It's the most epic battle ever. Oh no, Sulik, get out of the way. Oh, Sulik, no! Damn you, Frank Horrigan, you've taken too many lives. You took the life of my best friend. Pay for this, Frank. Who's gonna get the kill? Damn it, that sucks. Sulik died, but you won't be forgotten, buddy. You won't be forgotten. Get out of the way, Goris. Man, that trooper is tough. That's it. Alright, let's just do a regular shot. There we go, 46 hit points. And aim shot with this. Let's try to, well, shoot him in the groin. 9 hit points. Apparently his dick is not his weak point. No! Damn it, Marcus. I'll avenge you, Goris. I'll avenge you. Man, this ending is not going the way I imagined it would. Oh, and it's over. No! Yes! Die, you ugly piece of shit. Oh, God. That is gory. He's walking on his hands. Okay, and now it's time to take on Frank Horrigan. Let's do it. Alright, let's users. Presidential passkey. Security override requires presidential only passkey. Options allowed: counterinsurgency, emergency defensive systems shutdown, counterinsurgency. Counterinsurgency: in the event of an armed rebellion, presidential security keycard allows defensive systems to be turned on. All previously loyal but now threatening units within the area. Defensive systems are programmed to attack most dangerous foe first. Warning, current operational level, entry levels only. Alright, sounds useful. Activate counterinsurgency protocol. Presidential security passcode passkey recognized. Good day, Mr. President. Emergency counterinsurgency protocol initiated. Target acquired. I think I'll stand back and see what happens. It's time for the throwdown. Alright, so let's see here. Need to get Frank good here. Let's get a headshot on him first. Well, it might miss, but of course it missed. And we need to get closer. 178 hit points. Wow. Critical hit. We're off to a great start. Frank Horgan is a dangerous guy, and if we didn't have these turrets, we would probably lose against him. But who knows? I've never fought him without the turrets. We're not going to take it easy on the guy, that's for sure. Only a worm like you would try for a gut wound. Sulik's going close, and that's not really good. Go ahead and get our Gauss pistol back out. Let's go for a couple of shots of that. Well, actually, let's just get closer. Need to get closer. Yeah. Because I don't want him out of my sight. I want to be able to do maximum damage to him, but not too close to where the turrets actually hit me. But I think they're going to hit Sulik and stuff. The faster we can take him down, the better off our other characters will be. And it's time for Gorse to get his revenge too. We need to friggin' get the Deathclaw's revenge for them. And Gorse is going to help us, because he's the last talking Deathclaw in existence. Oh god. He just annihilated that guy. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see, that'll be 6. Yeah, that'll work. The head. Still missed him. God, this is really irritating. Doesn't matter how good you get with those energy weapons, it's still not going to work out like you want it to, I guess. That's it, Sulik. Get out of the way, dude. We're still going to get him. Oh, he's down. He's down. Good. It's a good critical hit. You need to go for the legs if you're going to fight Horgan, I guess. Oh, wow, that got him. Oh, come on. It didn't show the animation. I guess I have to show the animation something else or some other time. Anyways, we got us a level. Which doesn't matter. But everybody survived. That's the outcome we wanted. Alright. There we go.
You haven't won here. You and your muty bastard friends are gonna join me in a big old mushroom cloud send-off. I just triggered the self-destruct. The work will go on. You didn't do nothing here except seal your own death warrants. Duty. Honor. Courage. Semper Fi.
So awesome. Frank Horgan is so cool. Even though he's really dead now. Goodbye, asshole. Boom. They need a sound effect for his head getting blown off. Well, boys, let's get out of here. Everybody survived at least. And with that, let's watch the credits. Well, not the credits, but see what kind of ending we get.
After the Enclave's destruction, the refugees of Arroyo and Vault 13 resettled, building a new community with the aid of the Garden of Eden creation kit. Finding themselves hundreds of miles from their vault, the members of Vault 13 chose to join the villagers in establishing a new community, and their technical expertise, combined with the villagers' survival skills, allowed the new settlement to grow and prosper. 2 generations of the same bloodline were reunited, and their savior, the Chosen One, became elder, presiding over the village in the years to come. Relations between the Slags and the residents of Modoc flourished. Between the two peoples, Modoc prospered and became a major farming community, supplying all the outlying regions with food. With Metzger gone, slavery disappeared from the area. Becky's casino bar grew quickly, and Rebecca Dyer's reputation as an honest casino and bar owner brought her the business needed to buy out her competition and expand. The den flourished, and it soon gained a reputation for being a tough but honest community. In the years to come, Vault City suffered greatly from raider attacks. Eventually, the situation grew so desperate, the citizens were forced to request aid from NCR. Within a month, a large detachment of the NCR's military was stationed in Vault City. The military presence quickly became an occupation force, and Vault City became the first of NCR's border territories. The Bishop family of New Reno rose to prominence over the next few years, forming a strong political alliance with the new California Republic and Vault City. Many mysterious deaths and closed-door proceedings surrounded the formation of the alliance, but in the end, New Reno became part of the civilized world. The other families were soon absorbed, and New Reno became a prime tourist location for the new republic. In the decades after the alliance, several bishops rose to political power and were instrumental in the passage of several amendments protecting gambling rights and prostitution. Though the Wright family never completely recovered from Richard's death, the knowledge that their killer had been brought to justice eased their troubled sleep. Myron died less than a year after the defeat of the Enclave, stabbed by a Jet addict while drinking in the den. His discovery of Jet was quickly forgotten, and now there is no one who remembers his name. Optimizing Gecko's reactor created a power surplus in Gecko. The Vault City Council, unable to expand because of their limited power supply, yielded to internal pressure and was forced to take over Gecko to control the reactor. The peaceful ghouls of Gecko became slaves and spent the rest of their lives serving Vault City. Several years after buying the excavator chip from the Chosen One, Marge LaBarge was able to purchase and control both the Morning Star and the newly opened Cocoa Leaf mines. Marge was an easy choice for mayor, and using her new political power, she made Redding join the growing New California Republic in return for a seat in the NCR's Hall of Congress. With the destruction of the conspiracy to destroy the mutants, Broken Hills began to thrive. Then, the uranium ran out. The city, having lost its sole reason for existing, slowly dispersed. The residents carried their riches with them, leaving the place a windswept, desolate ghost town. A few holdouts remained, attempting to eke out a pathetic existence, but eventually, they too disappeared. The failure of diplomacy at Vault 15 slowed the New California Republic's growth into the north. Embarrassed by the failure, President Tandy was replaced by Roger Weston. When the new government finally returned to Vault 15, they found nothing but a ghost town. The squatters of Vault 15 continued their meaningless, non-productive lives. No one noticed when the desert wastes finally claimed the squat. By eliminating the death clause of Vault 13, you banished yet another species of the realms of extinction, proving once again that genocide is a viable solution to any problem. The Shi flourished, creating a botanical scourge on the radiation surrounding their beloved town. Though this vine could not grow in other soils, the Shi took care to nourish it in their lands. They continued to grow in strength and prominence, forming the basis of a new empire. The scientists grew tired of waiting for the Starfather to come for them or provide the fuel they needed. Using a cheap derivative fuel, they launched an abortive effort to reach the stars themselves. Their shuttle exploded moments after takeoff. As for the tanker vagrants, well, as vagrants do, they drifted on.
And with that, Fallout 2 is over. Now, I can't play the music here because basically the music is copyrighted, and I let them keep the copyright. Well, actually, there was nothing I can do on the first episode. The copyright just took over, and I didn't really want to change it because the music is an integral part of the Fallout series, and it's a part of the opening, and I didn't want to change that at all because it's classic. And anyways, this game was wonderful. It was an amazing game, and I have to admit that I really liked it. I don't think it's my favorite. It's got the best writing so far of all the Fallout games that I've seen. New Vegas is a really good, has a really good script and good writing, but this one just tops it all. It's ridiculous how much you could get away with in these days. And Interplay did a really fantastic job on this game, and it's just so much fun to play. And for a 2D top-down RPG isometric environment, it's just it's so much content. There's so much to talk about in this game that there's nothing I can say that would do it justice. And next is Fallout 4, and I really can't wait to play that, and that's coming out November 10th, and I'm going to be doing a Let's Play on that as soon as it comes out. Day one, there's going to be a video up the day it comes out, and I hope you guys are going to be around for that, and I would love for you to come by and see that, because the Fallout franchise is such a wonderful series of games. Nobody should miss these games. And I see a lot of Let's Players playing New Vegas and Fallout 3 and not touching on these games, so I thought, you know what, I need to do something about that and actually show these games off for what they're worth, and they're amazing. Another notable Let's Player that does these games, his name is Metal Canyon, and he is a really good Let's Player. He's got one of those voices that you could just listen to forever, you know what I mean? And he's just really good at playing these games, and he's done this game front to back. And I plan on doing the other content that I missed in future bonus episodes, but I need a break from Fallout for at least a few days, because when Fallout 4 comes out, that's going to be my main focus as well, coming out of the gate as soon as it releases. And I hope that I can do it a great service, or do it well. I need to get a few Ori and the Blind Forests out, and maybe some Spooky's House of Jump Scares and stuff like that, and just get that done, get that finished up. But with that, I hope you guys come back for the bonus episodes that will be coming out later, and I hope you come back for Fallout 4 when I finally get my hands on that. And guys, stay tuned after the credits and after the video for some annotations that will take you to other playlists and other stuff and other work that I did. And if you haven't seen Fallout 1 yet, I've played Fallout 1. Go back, watch that, and then finish up here. And I hope you guys come back for the next part, in the next episode, in the next game. I'm SpectralStar, and I'll see you guys in Fallout 4. Bye. Hey everyone, I'm SpectralStar, and I'm back with some more Super Mario Maker. I almost said Super Mario World. But today it's week 2, and we're going to look at some other things that my friends have done, and we're going to look at some of the custom courses and stuff.